Hello, I'm Philip Stoten. I'm on the Scoop studio at SMT Nuremberg, and I'm joined by Jens from ASM Assembly Systems. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about the process support products that you have, because that's a kind of a slightly different part of the business than the big machines.
Yep.
Tell me what the demand is in the market at the moment, and what solutions you're providing.
Yeah, the PSP products I think are very essential for the printing process. You know, the printing process is one of the sensitive processes, bringing most of the problems into the game. So, and with the right products, I think you can really stabilize and you can bring up the yield. And for that reason, we started a long time ago at Deck Times already with these kind of products, because when you want to have a stable process, you need to have also good products in order to run it. Yeah.
And specifically, what products are people particularly interested in at the moment?
We are having the whole range. We're starting with stencil design or stencils, so you can order stencils. That's very important, particularly when you have now the miniaturization coming up, so the stencil design getting more and more critical. We also have products to check these kind of area ratios, what's important, but you also need to have the right material, and we have this all in our house. We can provide from the stencil about the frame system. Vector Guard, I think, is a pretty well-known frame system here, but it's also we call it consumables, which the fabrics you need in the printer in order to clean correctly. You can think about when we talk about the Formula 1 game. I mean, if you can have the best engine ever, but if you have not the right tires, you're never going to win. And that is actually what you need with the process support products in order to bring the power on the street.
Yeah, so it's really getting that mix of machine, process, and material all in harmony. And when we look at what's going on at the moment, we're talking a lot about connected factory, a lot about all those things. How do those process support products play into that? I mean, do they provide? Is there any data feedback, data around cleaning, that kind of thing?
I mean, it's when we talk about, automation, smart factory, I think that's most likely what you're looking into. You need to have this kind of materials in order to really run, that is you can prove, and you can see this when we are just really using the right materials. You really improve your yield and the failure rate, and that is, I think, an important step if you want to go into the next or Industry 4.0, or as we call it, smart factory.
Yeah, and when you look at the developments that are going on, obviously yield improvement, quality improvement is hugely important, and that miniaturization is continuing. Is it getting to the point where the aspect ratios are impossible to actually screen print, and you have to look at dispensing or other methods? What's kind of the next stage for the stencil process?
The stencil process, we are going to improve all the time the stencil capability. So I mean, the standard ratio was always 0.66. Now we can go down to 0.5 and even below, using the right materials and using coatings as an example, nano coatings, which help us to get a better paste release. So also this process is improving. I think dispensing is an interesting thing, but it's still time consuming. Yeah, and so in the moment, and I think for the next time, I will see that stencil is the major method to use, and it will be because we also further develop this technology. Yeah,
you've just got to keep moving that process forward as the challenges get more and more difficult. Jens, thanks so much for stopping by, and thanks for talking about that with me. Thank you.
You're welcome.